From WNDU, your breaking news and weather authority, this is News Center 16 at 11.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Sean Gallagher. Here are tonight's top stories. 1,600 frogs are stopping in for a week at the Elkhart County Fairgrounds. See what they find so riveting about glamping in their RVs.
Yeah, first day of school coming up, might need to sport some galoshes.
Yeah, I think the kids who have their outfits all picked out for tomorrow, they might need to include something that's a little bit waterproof.
Yeah, that's for sure. If you got some new kicks, you don't want to have those for the first day of school. Screw you up for the rest of the year. Got to start school off right.
And I have a 4-year-old corgi myself. Any requirements that maybe I could go to this next year?
Yeah, your corgi just basically needs to be up to date on its vaccinations and everything. If you have your dog license, just need to present that. But they're not really checking those at the door.
Okay, but still want to make sure, because then you got to make sure your pup's okay.
Oh yeah, everybody's got to be safe.
Yeah, but first we start our coverage in New York, where police have evacuated a terminal at JFK International Airport following reports of shots fired. Port Authority police say they received the reports of shots fired at Terminal 8 near the departures area around 9:30, but they have not been able to confirm whether any shots were actually fired. Folks were evacuated as a precaution, though, and there were no reports of any injuries. And over in Milwaukee, a state of emergency is in effect after a violent night that followed the fatal police shooting of a man they say had a gun in his hand and was trying to flee from a traffic stop. Tonight, with the Milwaukee police at the ready, Wisconsin's governor activated the National Guard in case there's a second night of violence. Saturday night and into the early morning hours, the northern part of the town exploded into a fit of anger after a black police officer fatally shot a 23-year-old black man. Police were in a foot chase with Sylville Smith, and they say he had a loaded stolen gun in his hand that he began to raise up. The confrontation was all caught on a police body camera that is not being released. The police chief calls it a silent movie because there's no audio with that video. And as a family mourns the loss of a loved one, a community is still on edge.
If you go to our WNDU Facebook page, lots of people have been posting them, so very nice images coming in because it was just a gorgeous evening.
Good shameless plug there.
Yeah, why not?
All right, Joel,
Why not?
thank you very much.
Now, as thousands of South Bend kids head back to school this week, like Joel just mentioned, they have a chance to sport a fresh cut thanks to some local barbers. Bright and early on Monday morning, parents and kids will find several area barbers at the Monroe Circle Community Center donating their time and talents to cut and style the hair of almost 400 kids. The event has been going on for 11 years and helps kids start the school year off right. Now, after their haircuts, students will receive a backpack with school supplies, and the event will run from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And coming up, they say lightning can't strike in the same place twice, but what about 3 times? Well, look no further than Usain Bolt on the track, trying to keep his title as the reigning fastest man on the planet. Eli Gain has the highlights next in sports. Finally tonight, 116 hot air balloons took to the skies in England Sunday at Europe's largest balloon festival. Take a look here. The 4-day festival is expected to attract hundreds of thousands of people, and the event was supposed to kick off Saturday, but conditions weren't ideal with gusty winds. But folks watched as colorful balloons filled the air over the English countryside. The event attracted balloonists from around the world, as far away as Thailand. Couldn't have picked a better day to do this today in Michiana if you had a hot air balloon.
Yeah, very calm winds, just what they look for.